People in other countries must look at North Americans as very dysfunctional people when it comes to relationships. Many of our afternoon programming revolves around reality television, shows like Steve Wilkos, The Maury Show, and the granddaddy of them all, Jerry Springer. These programs portray us as incapable of having functional relationships. Couples cheating on each other, lying, and some not even sure if their children are theirs to start with. 2 out of the 3 shows base their results on lie detector tests and DNA ones to prove themselves. These people think they're going to beat these tests, and when they're exposed, continue to lie and deny. The sad part is the host becomes their moral compass, explaining what they should do and then offering counseling before they go home. The problem for me, these are not isolated cases, as every day there are dozens of people appearing with the same premise. I agree there were a lot of flaws with the previous concept of marriage and relationships in the past. Women being oppressed by men, divorce was frowned upon, and wives were expected to be homemakers, not allowed by society to work in a man's world. Today that has all changed, which is a great thing. But the relationships do not seem to have the same long-term commitments or respect they once had. I'm sure there are millions of people who have functional, caring, loving marriages, but television has always been based on social trends, and uncommitted relationships seems to play a big part in what is being shown. Is there something lacking in home training, teaching children morals and ethics? I can see people maybe making a mistake getting pregnant, thinking the relationship would last, or a legitimate accident occurred. If someone could explain to me how any man could be proud having multiple children with several women, not supporting any if these kids, and slacking off saying they're not theirs, more times than not on these shows, it is their child, and I find these people despicable, irresponsible human beings, abandoning their innocent children. In all fairness, there are also women who purposely have children with different men and go on the system to raise them, not knowing who the father really is, sometimes trying to frame these guys where the results show they are not the father. For me, the concern is seeing innocent child being brought into this world with a bitter mother because they're not equipped to be a parent, and fathers who have nothing to do with them not caring if they eat or obtain a quality of life. If this is the trend, which I sincerely hope is only a small portion of society, what type of life are those kids going to have, and emotional challenges to deal with? Maybe when it comes to having children, we need to revert back, making it distasteful for those who do so out of marriage. I really do not know the answer. Yes, I watch these shows from time to time because human nature intrigues me, which I guess makes me an enabler in a matter of speaking, being part of viewing audience. Just ponder if any of these shows would even be considered to air 40 or 50 years ago, they would have been considered adult rated, and the public would have been outraged. Television back in those times was more wholesome, providing more of an escape from reality than an up-close view. I guess when all is said and done here, maybe we are still capable of having functional relationships.